Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup routine. I've been wearing makeup since I was about 12, so I thought I'll just show what I do every day and talk a little bit about myself. And yeah, let's just get into it. So first of all, I like to start off with a bit of like skincare and moisturising my face to prep it to put makeup on. So first of all, I'm literally just going to start off with a bit of lip balm to prep the lips because they're a bit dry, and I have quite naturally big lips, so I like to prep them to make sure that they have some moisture. So I use this. It's a Clinique lip balm. It's very, very good. Yeah, I'm just going to put this on. By the way, if I'm looking down here, it's because I've got a mirror down here, which is what I'm looking into. So the next step, which is all very recent, I've actually added in, I moisturise my face with this. Literally, it's from Clinique again, and it's very simple. You just a few little squirts, dry it up a little bit. It kind of just like, I feel like it plumps and just moisturises my face a little bit, almost acts as like a bit of a primer. The next thing I do is I just moisturise my face. Let me find a moisturiser. So the moisturiser that I use is from Simple. It is literally just the hydrating light moisturiser from Simple, and it's light. I hate heavy duty moisturisers, so I literally just use just a little bit like that, rub it in and put it all over my skin. Down the neck is important too. I basically, before I did drama at college, which is what I do now, I did beauty for like a month and I gave up because I'm very dramatic and I miss doing drama, so I decided to go and do a drama course instead. But while I was on that beauty course, they always teach you to moisturise your neck, otherwise your neck will start aging and getting wrinkly as you get older. So that's a little tip, always moisturise and do your skincare from your face on your neck as well, because yeah, it helps. So now that I feel like I've prepped my skin enough and it feels nice and moisturised and ready to go, I start with my actual makeup. So the first step that I always start with is eyebrows. This I changed in like the last year. I used to wear very heavy makeup to school anywhere. Full on, full coverage foundation, massive brows. I never had slug brows. I can admit I never had that, but they used to be obviously a lot darker than what they should have been. Yeah, I used to have very heavy makeup, but now I have learned how to make it look a lot more natural. So the first thing I do with my brows is literally just obviously brush them out, and I fit them in as well. I'm literally just using a Revolution spoolie. It has a pencil on the other end, but I don't use a pencil. I just use a spoolie because I feel like it's really good. So to fill in my brows, I literally use an Avon. I use an Avon eyeshadow palette because it's the best thing for my brows at the moment. I used to use, this is only the case for it. I used to use a collection like eyebrow kit, but it all ran out. So now I use the Avon one, and to be fair, it actually works really, really well. So while I fill in my eyebrows, I thought I'd just like talk a little bit about me and what I do. When I go to college, like I just mentioned, I do drama. I've literally been in drama since I was like 2, basically, because I started dance when I was 2. I did ballet. I did the whole like dress up as a duck and do your little ballet routine. But yeah, and then since then I literally have been into like the dramatics, been in clubs, did it as a subject in school. Like I'm very dramatic. I love it. So that's what I do at college, and I'm going into my 2nd year at the moment. And then hopefully I'm going to audition for like drama schools and stuff, which is the goal. I think I might make some videos on auditioning for drama schools and life as a college student. I don't know. If you're interested in that, just let me know. That's one brow done. The difference in brows is kind of crazy. I'm a natural ginger. I'm a natural ginger, so my eyebrows have a tinge of ginger in them. So I do have to go a bit darker, and it looks really crazy right now, but trust me, it's fine when you have both of them done. So I'm just going to go and do that eyebrow now, and I'll be back. By the way, the brush that I'm using is from Beauty Bay. I got it for Christmas like last year, and I got it in like a whole collection, and it's really good. I use it every day. So now that my eyebrows are all done and complete, I gel them into place. I literally use this Brow Fix eyebrow gel from Primark. I work in Primark, so I get my discounts. So I do like a cheeky little Primark product, and this is something that I like swear by. Got to gel your brows, otherwise they just go out of place. My eyebrows have a life of their own, and they do not listen to me, so I have to gel them. So I kind of gel them up like this, and then I literally get my finger and like smooth them across, because that up look looks really nice on some people. I feel like, I don't know why I'm doing this. That up eyebrow look looks really nice on some people, but for me, I feel like it does not suit me. So I do like to like push them down. Oh my god, I'm running out of gel. I'm kind of fuming about that. So that is my eyebrows all done, and I literally already feel so much more alive. Now I move on to skin. I used to use a foundation every single day, full coverage, but now for days where I'm literally just at college or I'm at home doing nothing, I just use concealer. So I use two different kinds of concealers. The first one uses the Lasting Radiance, what's it from? Rimmel, which is in the colour Classic Beige. And I also use this Revolution concealer, which looks really dirty, ew, in C1, which is super light, because I'm very, very pale as a natural ginger. This is too tanned, this is too light, mix two together, perfect stuff. So with my concealer, I usually just plop this one on under my eyes and on spaces where I feel like I've got a few spots showing. So I literally just put it under my eyes like this, and a bit at the end like that, and like that. And then I put it on my chin, and here, and on my forehead. And then if there's any other spots that I'm struggling with, or I feel like there are spots showing, I will also put some of it there as well. This looks like a lot, but it really isn't. Now with the lighter concealer, I like to just plop a bit on my eyes here, on my chin, and on my forehead, and it literally just balances it all out a lot. Now I use a beauty blender to blend all this in. I used to use a brush, kind of always switch between the two, but I'm using beauty blender at the moment, and this beauty blender is from Primark and it's really dirty, so please ignore that. But yeah, I literally, there's no method to this. I just pat it all in. So there we go, my concealer is now all blended in. I'm very freckly, and I really don't like my freckles to be covered up too much, so you can still see them with this concealer, which is exactly what I want, especially since it's summer at the moment. I mean, you wouldn't think it's summer by the grey sky out there, but it is, so my freckles do come out in the summer, so I like to reduce the amount of like coverage that I have. So the next step is powder. My skin decides to sometimes be really, really oily or really, really dry, so I just decide to powder every day to avoid it slipping off, all my makeup slipping off. So I literally use the Rimmel Matte Perfection. It's like a loose powder, and it's literally nearly all gone, so I need some more of that. And I put this on with a beauty blender. I feel like it's the best way to put it on. So once again, this beauty blender is literally from Primark. It comes in a matching set with this one. It's lovely, it's like £2.50. Everyone should go buy it. I literally just tap it in and I squeeze the beauty blender to get any excess off, so I don't need much. And I just press it in underneath my eye. Also like to put it on my eyelid and my T-zone. Something that I will say that people might find a little bit weird is I don't put makeup on my nose, and you may have noticed I didn't put any concealer on my nose. I don't put it next to it here, but my nose is it's really, really odd, and people are gonna think I'm so weird. If I put makeup on my nose, like, and it will slide off, when I tell you, it'll be an hour later and my nose will have gone bright red from the makeup that's gone, and it will look a bit ridiculous. So I don't put any makeup on my nose ever, like I used to. And I used to be like, why the hell is my makeup sliding off on my nose? Why does my nose look so red and horrible? And it literally was the fact that I was putting makeup on my nose, and I have noticed that ever since I haven't, it's fine. So I do like to make sure that my skin, that the colour is matching. Yeah, that's the only makeup I'll put on my nose is maybe a little bit of bronzer and maybe a little bit of highlighter, but I would never put any liquid product on it. Little fun fact. So next up in the makeup routine, I use bronzer. I use the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and this one's a little bit more pricey than the rest of my makeup routine. As you can probably tell, my makeup routine is very, very like drugstore, low budget. Like, I don't spend too much money on makeup, which is a bit weird because I love makeup. The only things that I normally spend a bit more money on is like eyeshadow palettes, because I like to do crazy eyeshadow. So I have like a James Charles palette. I've got like a Beauty Bay palette and a Jeffree Star palette. So they're ones that I spend a bit more money on. I feel like you get better quality, nicer colours. If I earn more money, yeah, I'll get some more expensive makeup, but this makeup does the trick. I literally just tap my brush and my bronzer. This brush is a Real Techniques brush, and I get the excess off like this. In circular motions, I bronze my like cheekbones, and I like to bring it in to my nose like this, kind of join it all together. I also put some on my forehead just to bronze the forehead. I have a massive forehead. It's very obvious. I know you're all thinking it. I'm thinking it too. So we like to bronze it to try and make it look a little bit smaller. Bronze my chin as well and my jawline. And then literally just do that until I feel, that's literally the amount I put on my nose. I put enough on until I feel like, that's a nice colour. I'm no longer pale. I look tanned, but I don't look like an orange. So I'm happy with how much bronzer I've got on. Now I feel like a bit more glowy, a bit more tanned, but not too tanned. The next step that I go for is blush. I never ever used to put blush on. I used to think, oh my god, that's such a mum thing to do. Why I thought that, I have no clue. I love blusher now, and the blush that I use is from Collection. It's just a soft glow blusher. I don't use much of it at all, don't get me wrong. I literally tap it, tap off excess, and I put it up here and a little bit on the cheek, to a point where you can kind of barely tell that it's there. But it just gives my face a little bit more colour, because I hate if you've got so much makeup on that you feel like you haven't got your natural colours coming through. So that's what I like about blusher. It gives me a bit more natural colour. So the next step for me is highlighter. I'm very minimalistic with the highlighter. I just like to give my cheeks a bit of a glow, maybe my nose. That sounds a bit weird, but yeah, that's just what I prefer. So this is a Revolution highlighter. I got this from a Christmas calendar and it's great. Like, I can't fault it, it's great. So I use this brush for my highlighter. It's a Real Techniques brush. I'm pretty sure it's like a setting powder brush for under your eye, but I do not use it for that. I literally just get a bit of concealer, tap off the excess, and put a little bit on my cheekbone like that. And literally the same for my nose, a few little strokes. That's about it. It gives me a bit of like a nice glow, and sometimes I will just put the excess of that without dipping in again underneath my eyebrows to just brighten them up a little bit. So that's like my base done, and the last step that I like to finish on is mascara. I don't know why I said mascara like that. Mascara. So for my eyelashes, I have quite naturally long eyelashes. Always curl my eyelashes. This is from Primark. Once again, I probably wouldn't have this many Primark products if I didn't work there, but you know. So to curl my eyelashes, I just line up with my eyelash and pump. And instead of just holding it there, which I think a lot of people do, I lift it up. No, that looks so weird. I lift it up and I pump while lifting. My eye looks really weird right now. So I literally just keep pumping for like a solid 30 seconds. And then we release. And you can tell the difference right now between my eyelashes, and it just makes it a lot easier to put mascara on. The mascara that I use is the Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara from, I want to say, yeah, Maybelline. This was all over TikTok and I was like, I want to buy it, I want to try it out. And it's lovely. So yeah, my mascara technique literally isn't brilliant. I literally just put it on and like, yeah. So I'll show you when one's done. There honestly is only one negative of this mascara. It's the fact that they can clump together quite easily, where it is a thick mascara, so it's just trying to unclump them and then it can make them more clumpy, which is annoying. But we can see the difference in eyelashes right now, which is pretty incredible. I also always do my bottom lashes and I use a different mascara for this one. I use another Maybelline one, but it's not the Sky High one. Don't really know what's different, but I prefer to use this one for my bottom lashes. I feel like it's not as clumpy. I feel like everyone pulls such weird faces when they do their mascara. I'm like... So that is one eye done, and you can literally see the difference. Like, mascara is my favourite thing, and if I ever don't want to wear any makeup, I will just put a little bit of mascara on to make myself feel a little bit more alive. So let me just do the other lash off camera now. So now that is both of my lashes done, and this is the complete look. Other than this, I will just put a little bit more of the lip balm on that I put on before, just to keep them nice and moisturised. But other than that, this is the final look for my makeup. So yeah, this is something that I do every day, and I'm not saying that I'm good at makeup or anything like that. I just really enjoy doing it, so I thought I would do a few makeup videos because it is one of my favourite things to do. And I was going to include doing my hair as well, like an everyday hair routine, but I did do it before I done the video, and maybe I'll make that into a separate video about hair. So if you want to hear like curly hair tips, because obviously I've got naturally curly hair, like how I get like these coils and all stuff like that, I will make like a little curly hair routine tutorial. This is the end of the video and the final product. It literally is just natural and very simple. And you can see that my products are not the best, but you know, you don't need the best products. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and subscribe, like, and I'm gonna try and post like 2 videos a week if I can. Hope you enjoyed the video. So yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Bye.